Hey there, welcome to Gander Flight. I'm Joshua, and today I want to talk about an easy way to get a spot-free rinse on your vehicles at home. So recently I was listening to the Stress-Free Camping podcast, and they were interviewing a professional detailer named Eric Galliwick. And in passing, he mentioned using the RV water filters to filter the water when you're washing your RV or your car to leave a spot-free finish on it. And so I want to test this out. I'm going to go ahead and wash the truck. I'm going to spray it down, and then I'm going to rinse off only half the truck with filtered water. We're going to let it air dry and see what the difference is between the water spots left on the part that was just rinsed with water from the tap and water that went through the blue air filter. Alright, so I got the truck washed and rinsed off with just the tap water from the spigot. Now I'm going to put the RV water filter on there, and we're going to rinse off half of the truck. And then we're going to let it all air dry. I'm not going to touch it at all. And then we're going to compare the half of the truck that was air dried and rinsed with filtered water and the half that was just straight from the tap. Alright, so we sprayed the first half. I went from the mirrors up with the filtered water, and now we're going to let the car air dry and see what the water spots look like between the front and the back. We won't pay attention to the middle because there could be overspray both ways, so just the hood and then the truck bed. We'll see if using a RV filter makes a difference in the amount of water spots that show up. Alright, so it's been a few hours and I let the truck dry, didn't touch it, didn't dry, do anything. And here's what I noticed. On the section of the truck that I rinsed with the filtered water, there's still some water spots. I don't think you're ever going to get it completely spot free by air drying. But what I did notice is the spot we rinsed with the filtered water, the water spots are larger. Whereas in the back where we just rinsed with the tap water, there's lots of little spots. At the front, there's fewer larger spots. And so what that means to me is that the filtered water gives me more time. I think if you want a totally spot-free rinse, you're going to rinse it and you're going to have to dry it. It's just what it's going to be. But using the filtered water gives me more time, because washing your car by yourself, you rinse it all down and then you go to dry it. By the time you start from one end and get to the other, parts of the other side are already dry by the time you get there. And so by using the filtered water, it would give you more time, because all those little droplets aren't leaving mineral deposits and water spots. It's just the big ones that are. So then by the time I get to the other side of the car to dry it, I'll be able to wipe those away and have a spot-free finish. Now, one place I noticed that it did not do any difference one way or the other was on the glass, so the mirror and the windows. I couldn't tell a difference between the rear windows and the front windows, because they all had lots of water spots. So, and then you're just gonna have to use some window cleaner and clean your windows. So is it worth it? I think it is. I think it gives you more time, especially if you're going to be drying. You know, it's the middle of summer right now and the sun was coming out, so things start drying pretty darn fast. Obviously you'd want to do car washing in the shade, but you don't always have that opportunity. So using the filtered water gives you more time to get to the water spots to get them dried off. I think if you're also going to be just using it as a rinse, there's far less water spots than just unfiltered water. So does it work? Yeah, it's helpful. Is it a magic bullet and it solves you have a spot-free finish in your driveway? No, not quite. But I don't think anybody's thought that would be the case anyway. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's helpful, and it was a cool experiment to try. If you found some value in this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Again, you've been watching Gander Flight, and I'm Joshua. Take care and pay it forward.